Cerdaskan kita semua bersama menuju kebaikan. Radio
So, sahabat Hasan, what kind of conversation we have to?
Before we start conversation, we want to remind you, sahabat MK, of what we had, what conversation that we had in the end of April. We had a guest from Bulgaria.
From Bulgaria.
Who was it?
Sister Dayana.
Sister Dayana. And she's come back in the studio, sahabat MK.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Good afternoon, Sister Dayana.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, Sister Dayana is not alone because she brings one friend into the studio. So, can you just introduce your friends, Sister Dayana?
Yeah, here I have a very good friend of mine. Her name, should I say her name?
Is her from Bulgaria also?
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's from closer than Bulgaria, much closer. It also starts with a B, like Bandung.
Yeah. So the name is?
Her name is Karina.
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 Assalamualaikum, Karina.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you today?
I'm very great.
Very great today.
Yeah.
And how are you, Sister Dayana?
I'm also very, very fine.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, sahabat MK and sahabat Zikri, so we are in this nice afternoon. We will talk about the activities that Sister Dayana has been doing until right now, because she has a research in Bandung about.
It's about social media in connection to Dakwah.
Social media and connect to Dakwah.
So the special things that Sister Dayana has a research in Muslim community in Bandung. So can you just have a little explanation about your research regarding to the Muslim community in Bandung?
Yeah. Okay. So. This may be a little bit of small background. The research started in Vienna from a professor of mine that has been doing a lot of research and work on Indonesia and on Muslim communities, on ustaz and ustazas. So he's been very interested, and he supported me, and he invited me and motivated me to come here and do this research, and I agreed. So I focused on Bandung because I was living here, and I was also living in with a Muslim family and in an area where I see many people doing different activities that are connected to Islam. So I knew that I want to come back here again and focus on communities, because I know that Bandung is very big.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we all need maybe like a family or a small community where we can express and learn from each other. And I think this is why many people are active in communities, many different communities. So my focus was on communities and the way social media can support also their activities. So.
Okay. Why do you have some interest about Dakwah and social media, Ms. Dayana?
I think because it is something like a new technology, a digital technology, and we live in an age where technology is part of our daily life, and social media is very actively used in Indonesia. Many people are social from their personality, and social media can help them or be a tool for them to increase this communication. Although maybe they're stuck maybe in a mansion or maybe they're different places, so they can actually communicate still very intensive with social media. This is why I was focused on it.
So sahabat MK, sahabat Zikri, so that's why one of the use of social media is to dakwah ya. Jadi salah satu fungsi dari social media sahabat MK adalah untuk berdakwah. Jadi fungsinya positif sekali ya.
As we know, social media is very popular in Indonesia.
Betul, sangat populer sekali ya. Very popular. Semua orang hampir mempunyai akun sosial media, baik itu Facebook, Twitter, and also
other application.
So Karina, have you words?
No, actually, my activity now is as entrepreneur, Muslim entrepreneur, and also joined with a lot of community in Bandung.
Member of a lot of community in Bandung.
Mungkin ini contoh realnya dari research Dayana tentang social media dan dakwah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about social media and dakwah, sahabat Karina?
Okay, this the good collaboration when we are as a Muslim utilize sosmed. We can still spread our good message to another people in a lot around the world, and we never meet face to face, but we still stuck in sosmed, and also it's very good benefit and can develop our personality.
Great.
Okay.
Sahabat Dayana, Sister Dayana, regarding to your research, what have you found in Muslim community in Bandung regarding to the social media? Maybe the habits or the behavior of Muslim community in Bandung in using social media.
Well, I found that they don't. That not social media influences them, but they influence social media, which was the biggest thing that I found out, because many people believe that social media are something bad, but I think that these people show that they can become a tool to spread a special message, and also motivation and inspiration for the public. But in a small community, it is even more creative. So they use many different social media for each purpose. Like for recruiting, they use one. For maybe promoting an event, they use another social media. For reaching out to the general public, they use a different media. And not just social media, but also digital media altogether, like YouTube, to maybe post a kajian or a lecture. So they have succeeded in managing social media for the best environment they can create for their community, and also for people who want to know about it, like me. I want to know about it, so it's very comprehensive.
Oh, great,
It's awesome.
Jadi sahabat MK itu sosial medianya bukan yang menguasai kita, tapi
kita lah yang memberikan pengaruh ya bagi sosial media, pengaruh yang positif tentunya.
Betul, luar biasa. Dan mungkin sahabat Sister Dayana have seen or have involved in some communities. So in my notes that you have been involving in Fast Track community and Great Muslimah.
Great Muslimah.
And Karina is one of the member of those two communities, right? So can you both just tell us the little explanation about Fast Track community and Great Muslimah?
Okay.
Maybe I start with Fast Track and you can join
the Great Muslimah. Okay.
Because you're a participant, so you know it best. Fast Track community, actually it is not particularly a Muslim community, but the owner or the founder, actually all of them, there are three, but the main person behind it, he was the first one, for me he was the first most inspiring Muslim person I ever saw. He's a young family man, he has a wife and two lovely children, and he wanted to create a community for educating people and helping them, supporting them to be able to communicate in English, because he wanted them to be able to reach out to the world. So, but reach out also as a strong person. So he created this also very special community, and he's the one that personally taught me the most about Islam as well. So I'm grateful for him and this is why I support this community in everything I can, because I think the mission that they have and the visions, it's unique and it's important. And it's in Bandung, a place where there are many students, many young people who have a prospect and ideas and want to reach out. And I think he supports this idea.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, the fast track community, we have three main rules. The first is about social activity, and then personal development, and the last thing is about English public speaking. So Dayana, and when I first met her in the fast track meetup every Saturday, start 1 p.m. on Jalan Sulaksana Dalam in Grahagani office. All of you can come here and just join with us and see how the rules to be a good English public speaker.
English public speaker. Okay.
Great. Okay, what about in Great Muslimah?
Okay.
Please.
Maybe Dayana, you just tell your first impression after join with us.
From your side, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I was at the beginning. I was amazed by the message that Great Muslimah has, and that it was open to actually any person. They were the most friendly people I met. I just entered a room and I met the organizers. I met Febrianti,
the founder, Pepel.
So I was. We just sat there and had a meeting together, and it was all very simple. And this was the best experience for me, because I found out that if I know anybody, any girl or a person that wants to find a community that's special for their heart, for being able to find good friends in a good environment, I can just send them there. I knew you should go to Great Muslimah and meet the people. And these are all Great Muslimas actually.
Yes.
All members.
So the members are very great, yeah?
Like this members here.
Great to be,
inshallah.
Yeah, and in Great Muslimah, as also we know, the founder is Febrianti Almira, and we can call her name is Pepel. Sis Pepel, and in this community we have a lot of activity too, and each month Dayana, who was attending, is about the Great Muslimah show, and it also always we have event each month on Rabani Hypnofashion on the Thursday in third week each month.
Yes. Once a month. Okay, great. So maybe Sahabat MK, if you want to join the fast track community and Great Muslimah, just call Karina, and Dayana maybe, and you can see Dayana in front of your face.
Directly.
Okay, Sahabat MK, if you want to ask them, seperti biasa tinggal SMS ke kita di 0857-938-51027 jika ingin bertanya dan berbagi pengalaman Anda di komunitas Muslim. Mungkin ada salah satu yang sudah pernah mengikuti kegiatan di Fast Track Community atau di Great Muslimah.
Atau di komunitas-komunitas yang lain pun barangkali punya experience, boleh ya di-share hari ini. Boleh silakan di 0857-938-51027. Just text us your name, your age, your address, and your text about your experience, or maybe some question for Miss Dayana or Sis Karina.
And you can mention on our Twitter account at MKFM Bandung.
So stay tuned with us on 102.7 MKFM Bandung
and 104.5 MKFM Double Singkat.
Inspirasi Keluarga Indonesia.
Akan kembali setelah informasi dari relasi kami berikut ini.
Hari ini udaranya panas ya, Vin? Vin? Iya, aku perhatiin dari tadi kamu garuk-garuk kepala dan benahin bergo terus. Kenapa, Vin? Iya nih, kepala sama kulit wajah kok terasa panas dan gatal ya? Nggak nyaman banget deh. Tapi kamu kok nyaman dan santai-santai aja, Al? Aku pakai bergo antibakteri dari The Jilbab. Rasanya nyaman dan kulit kepala gak gatal, Vin. Bergo antibakteri dari The Jilbab? Iya, bergo antibakteri dari The Jilbab ini adalah pelopor bergo pertama yang menggunakan teknologi antibakteri dibuat dari serat mikrofiber yang diolah secara khusus dan memberikan efek halus juga menyerap keringat. Jadi, kamu gak akan gatal-gatal lagi kepalanya, Vin. Oh, gitu. Iya, dengan bergo antibakteri ini bisa mencegah ketombe dan rontok pada rambut dan terhindar dari bau abak serta iritasi pada kulit. Insya Allah tetap syar'i, beauty dan healthy. Wah, aku mau dong bergo antibakterinya. Kita ke The Jilbab yuk. The Jilbab, bergo antibakteri pertama di Indonesia. Informasi lebih lanjut hubungi 0817 0373 9876 atau kunjungi website kami di www.thejilbab.com. The Jilbab, completely hijab.
Ayo bersama Glenn, kobarkan semangat gotong royong untuk membangun negeri. Makan sonai, rame-rame, sambil gotong royong, rame-rame, semua makan sonai, Sabang sampai Merauke. Dan jangan lupa makan makanan produksi dalam negeri yang bergizi. Sosis Sonai, makanan enak, halal dan bergizi. Sonai dibuat dari daging pilihan oleh para ahli. Makan sonai, rame-rame, sambil gotong royong, rame-rame, semua makan sonai, Sabang sampai Merauke. Semua makan sonai, Sabang sampai Merauke. Sonai, enak, bermutu.
Membuka mata hati, menghadirkan Al-Quran di dalam hati. Dalam kajian spesial Ramadan, LSM Umi Maktum Voice dan Majelis Taklim Kota Baru Parahyangan mengundang pendengar untuk hadir dalam acara ini. 22 Juni bersama Ustadz Zaki Mirza, 23 Juni bersama Ustadzah Astri Ivo, 24 Juni bersama Ustadz Muhammad Hayatuddin Atali, 25 Juni bersama Bunda Rani Razak Nukman, 26 Juni bersama Ustadz Aam Amiruddin. Seluruh kegiatan dimulai pukul 8 pagi sampai dengan selesai di Masjid Al-Irsyad Kota Baru Parahyangan. Nikmati kesempatan berwakaf Al-Quran Braille dalam acara ini. Insya Allah dengan Rp55.000 kita bisa berwakaf 1 juz dari 30 juz Al-Quran Braille. Untuk berwakaf Al-Quran Braille melalui rekening Bank Mandiri 13.014.999 atas nama LSM Umi Maktum Voice.
Reported that Allah's apostle forbids people taking vows and said, "It does not necessarily bring good in the form of substantial and tangible results, but it is the meant whereby something is extracted from the miserly persons." Hadis riwayat Muslim.
MKFM, Inspirasi Keluarga Indonesia.
Ramadan adalah dengan menyiapkan ilmu dan menjaga kesehatan serta bertekad untuk memaksimalkan hari-hari dan malam-malamnya untuk beribadah kepada Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Saya Ahmad Ali, dosen di Departemen Pendidikan Bahasa Arab FEBS UPI. Sambut Ramadan berbekal ilmu, raih keberkahan.
Still with us on 102.7 MKFM Bandung
and 104.5 MKFM Double Singkat.
Inspirasi Keluarga Indonesia. Masya Allah, we'll continue our nice conversation, Sahabat Hasan.
Yes, we are talking about the Muslim community in Bandung based on Dayana's research in the thesis, yeah?
Thesis?
Yeah,
Wow.
It is a pre-project for my doctoral.
Great. So we hope it is done very well. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Hey, we just you both of you just explained us two communities that you both have been involving in. So we want to know your another community that both of you have been involving in. Maybe another community.
Well, because the community, the fast track was personal acquaintance and great Muslim as well. So I thought of when I started my research, I thought I want to maybe have a look at the bigger community. And Karina suggested to me, because she's a visitor there very often to Talim Madani in Masjid Istiqomah. So we looked at the homepage, and Pemuda Istiqomah is the community. And I thought like, yes, I want to see how they are organizing their activities, particularly in connection with the masjid and also the kajian that take place there. And what does a community that is connected with the mosque actually want to create in this maybe digital environment?
So in Pemuda Istiqomah, what kind of activities that you have done?
Well, we actually only had an interview with the responsible for the social media and homepage of Pemuda Istiqomah, and he shared his inspiration of him being a student of IT student who came to Bandung and wanted to become really active as a Muslim in the IT support. So his focus was maybe support a Muslim community through his IT knowledge. So he told us about the social media, the way they use them, and particularly about their inspiration about creating a homepage that actually connects several communities. So people can have a better and more comprehensive information about what different communities are there, what is their mission and their vision. So they are working on this project as well, meaning that the most important thing for me in the Pemuda Istiqomah was that they were like connecting different communities. So they're like the umbrella. In different communities, yes.
So the main point is about the IT, that Pemuda Istiqomah has been developing.
Utilize the IT to dakwah. They have actually beside they live taklim, they also streaming radio like MK.
Streaming radio also.
Because when I always went to Jakarta and Bandung go back that, and when I can't attending to taklim on on Ta'lim Madani every Saturday evening after Bada Asar with Ustadz Dudi. I also just streaming the Pemuda Istiqomah.
Just connect the internet and listen to streaming.
Yeah, I can still have a learning from Ustadz Dudi.
So great. So Pemuda Istiqomah is related to your research because they develop the IT to spread the dakwah. It's a great one.
Okay.
It's a really good one.
And what about another activity or another community?
So once we were being there for the Ta'lim Madani on Saturday, listening to Ustadz Dudi. We at the end of the day we on occasion we met some members of
from Pastor community, Sis Afi,
but it turned out that she's also a member of another community, and this is Pejuang Subuh.
Pejuang Subuh.
Fighter.
Subuh fighter.
Maybe Sahabat MK have known this, because one of the most famous Muslim community in the world.
Most famous.
Yes. And I thought this as well when I entered their homepage and so many activities they have, so many promotions and connections, and also activities for their members. I thought like, wow, this is the biggest community.
Maybe in your opinion, what's so unique about Pejuang Subuh, Ms. Dayana?
I find that the unique thing is that they're so that their message is towards everybody. So literally anybody that connects with them for the first time, they can relate to the message and say, oh yes, maybe yesterday I was maybe not so good in my morning prayers. So, and I think it's like a basic. I think it's a basic for any personal development. No matter what development, you start with your personality and if you're a Muslim, it's your part of you to also do the prayers on time. And this is what they wanted to support. So it was very simple, but it was people oriented. It was human people oriented that just want to become better in their practices, in their activities. And I think it's universal. Their message, it's different, universal.
Because waking up for praying Fajr is very difficult for some people.
For some people, I'm still sleepy. So I can't wake up
early morning.
At 4, maybe at 5. So before we talk about this, we just talk about how amazing when we take to rakaat Qobla Subuh.
Yes, Qobla Subuh.
So what's your opinion?
Okay, and as well as we know, and I learned from Ustadz Dudi and another Ustadz and Ustazah, they said to us, if we also wake up or took the Bada Fajr, before Fajr, the word from Allah is more than all the universe. So it's so very worth it maybe because it's just imagination and we can't see the price, so we just still stuck lie in the bed and not hurry up. But if it will different example, if we know, if you come earlier and took the Bada Fajr, you will got the car, free car. So all of you, maybe a lot of people will competition to get the car, right? Because it's invisible price. So Allah just know who's the best from the hamba,
So if you want to be very rich, do Qobla Fajr. Very rich in maybe in wealthy and very rich in iman.
Iman, of course.
Great. So the most value that we can take in this Pejuang, so that we just we just don't have you have to wake up in the Fajr, but as Dayana said, this teach us about the universal things that we can take in this Pejuang Subuh.
It's very important. It's being consequent. It's being actually really in yourself. You become better. I'm sure. I believe it. I saw it actually in the faces of the people when we went to Rabani on their event 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago. they shine it. It shines through. So I think it's
So Sister Dayana, have you been satisfied with these communities in helping your research?
Yes, they were. Particularly, they were all helping me a lot. They were answering all the questions that I have, and it was for me it was inspiring also personally. So I not just do my research here, but I change a little bit of my personality as well. And actually, after knowing these communities, for example, I also wake up very early in the morning. Wake up.
It's awesome.
It's really great.
Influence is really strong.
Great one.
Okay.
So from this community, what the most value that you can get, and if you have to, if you have to choose one, which one is the best for you in these 4 communities?
But it will be hard for her.
It's hard choice.
Or you can choose all of them.
I think for every community has a special benefit.
Yes,
so
of course.
depends on what you look for. If you look for something more private and smaller, but then something that meets you very personally as a woman as well, as a Muslima, maybe great Muslima. But if you search for something like universal, Pejuang Subuh, and if you are deeply interested into knowledge, into knowing, like following kajian and know the world, the Muslim world, also in a digital way, in a technology way, so it's all of them offer something special. And for me, what I learned the most was that people here live in communities that are helping in a personal way, that help each other, and that also always have a good mission and a good vision. And for me, this was the greatest experience to have. I've become like a flower here among among water that springs. It's so much of inspiration and motivation. For me personally, this was the biggest prize I can get from my research.
Oh, great. Alhamdulillah. Sahabat Oki, mungkin sekarang sahabat Oki sudah langsung punya inspirasi besar ya.
Betul.
Sudah siap mencari di Facebook nama-nama komunitas tadi ya.
Ingin join juga.
Great Muslimah Pejuang Subuh. Nah, bila sahabat yang ingin bertemu Dayana langsung, silahkan ya.
Boleh ya.
Join. Nanti setelah ini mungkin kita akan mengetahui Dayana's activities in those communities and also Dayana's experience in Austria when she faces Ramadan and also Karina's experience in faces Ramadan after this commercial break.
Inshallah. Time flies really fast, sahabat
It's
Hasan.
really fast, 40 minutes ya. After 1 o'clock ya. Just 10 minutes remaining that we have the time in talking to Dayana and Karina.
Okay, so what kind of last conversation?
Yes, we want to know the Dayana's activities maybe in Bandung. Maybe Dayana will go home very soon.
Very soon.
So maybe sahabat MK want to see Dayana. What kind of activities that you are doing in a week? Maybe in those communities, you can share with us.
Yes. Well, for now, I need to focus actually mainly on the paper, on the work that I want to present, because I need to finish it before the 22nd, which is one week after the Ramadan has started. Actually, I'm already late because I wanted to finish everything before Ramadan, but unfortunately, but it is still good because there are so many activities during this month as well, so it is very much of information can come in the very last week. I want to go to different communities or institutions that are connected with university campus. Campus is in UPI and then Salman Itebe. I hope if they accept me, I can go there, and if they accept me, I can also maybe join. Actually, I was interested in joining one or the other lecture in UPI maybe or in Itebe because they have special events, a lot of tight schedule of different kajian for every day or almost every day. I wanted to visit this and write the paper. This is like to work hard.
Maybe see Dayana's in Salman's ITB or UPI, ya?
Yeah, UKDM UPI. Yes.
UKDM UPI. So what about Karina? Your activities nih in the community, in the Muslim communities.
Yeah, because we are fasting Ramadan, so we should preparing our iman, charging our iman. I will come to Great Muslimah and also will visit Masjid Ta'lim Madani and try to develop my English skills down Faster community and also influence people to come here again.
Great, okay. So sahabat Zikri dan sahabat MK, sebentar lagi kita akan memasuki bulan Ramadan. 6 minggu lalu kita sudah berbicara soal Ramadan di Azerbaijan ya, bersama Helma. Nah sekarang we want to know the usual activities or the usual behavior in facing Ramadan in Austria or Bulgaria. So can you just a little bit explain us about those activities in facing Ramadan?
Okay, in Austria, since it actually is a Catholic country, the Muslim community is not very big, but it's still very big, and particularly also in Vienna. There are several mosques, and actually, interestingly, at least half of my friends are also Muslims, so I have seen how they prepare and how they face Ramadan, and also I can remember that they will continue work very hard the whole day, and only buka and after sunset, which for me was the most amazing thing was that it was such a long time, because in Austria, when the Ramadan falls into the summer, it's very long days. The day starts sometimes at 5 o'clock in the morning and ends at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So it's actually at least 3 hours more than maybe people are used to do fasting here. And I always admired people, and I was always like personally, because of not having these experiences, I was always like slightly even afraid that nothing bad happens. But it is amazing people do follow it, and my friends are really serious about it. And this is, it's not so many activities as in Bandung, as I see here in a country with a Muslim community, but still very active.
Yes, and also it is summer.
Yeah.
And thanks God it is summer, yeah. So it must be a long time.
Long time.
So what about in Bandung, especially in Karina's experience?
Actually, we know in Bandung have a lot of communities.
Lot of
and they also Islamic community. They community also have a unique activity. Yeah. So maybe for you, sahabat MK, confess which one I should come. It's suitable. It's based on your perspective, yeah. If you are really want to do special private for Muslimah, you can come to Great Muslimah Indonesia, yeah. In Great Muslimah, or you will like Dayana said before, if you want to come universal or a lot of deep kajian, you can come to Ta'lim Madani, because there's our Pemuda Istiqomah, there's a lot of ta'lim and session there, and also for facing the Ramadan session.
Okay. Oh, interesting. But I think we both can't join Great Muslimah, because we are
That's
Muslim.
only for the Muslimah, yeah. So you can join the Pemuda Istiqomah,
Muda Istiqomah.
atau pejuang subuh nih. That's very important for the males, yeah, because of course the males have to take a pray in the mosque. In the mosque. And it is one of the best, mungkin salah satu pahala yang paling terbaik ya.
Betul.
Salat subuh itu.
Mendapatkan the more than universe.
Okay, you both can promote the activities, the communities to sahabat MK to join the community, like Pejuang Subuh and another. And one of the last statement maybe from both of you about spreading dakwah using social media.
Okay, Dayana first.
Well, for me, it is, I think, important is that it starts with the person. So if you use social media to spread taqwa, I think it's very important that you create your environment with these communities, and you can literally open every day your telephone, and all it says on your telephone is maybe different hadith or different surah, different messages, promotion of different events. You can listen to the kajian. I think social media offers so much more opportunity today to actually do religious practices, Muslim practices. So I think it is more supportive than ever before, and you see it in Indonesia. I think people have found the knowledge to use the social media in a very right way, in a very good way.
Alhamdulillah.
And for me, if you will be a good user, make sure your sosmed is just for spread your good message. Because even though you cannot be ustad or ustazah, you just try to make sure and inspiring other friends in your sosmed, so you can got the pahala, ya. Inshallah. And also like our fan page.
Yeah, so you can share with us the fan page of the community.
If you will join or look all activity on Great Muslimah, just like our fan page on Great Muslimah Indonesia.
Great Muslimah Indonesia on Facebook.
On Facebook. And then if you want to develop your English skills, just like our fan page on Fast Track Community.
Fast Track Community. How do you spell?
FASTTRAST. Fast Track Community.
Yes.
And then
okay, and if you want to join or see the activities of Pejuang Subuh, I think their fan page in Facebook is Pejuang Subuh
Bandung,
Bandung, yes, the chapter of Bandung. So if you live in Bandung, search for this one. If you live somewhere else, maybe you can search for the local community. They have, in each big city, they have a chapter, and also in some smaller cities all around Indonesia. Very active community. And for Pemuda Istiqomah, it's also Pemuda Istiqomah Bandung in Facebook, and it is also it is based in Bandung, so you can just go also like offline, not just online and listen to or see their homepage, but also go offline there, face to face.
Offline.
Offline, it's also offline.
It's really inspiring, sahabat Zikri dan sahabat MK, ya.
Alhamdulillah.
Both these Muslimah. Okay, thank you so much for Dayana and Karina to come to the studio MKFM. It's really maybe can inspire sahabat MK to join those communities and having a great activities with another members of those communities.
Okay, thank you very much for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.